While everyone else is panic buying during the next shortage, you'll be sitting comfortably at home with everything you need. But here's the kicker, you'll have saved thousands of dollars doing it. In this video, I'm revealing the 17 essential items that intelligent preppers buy in bulk to slash their expenses and build real security. These aren't your typical prepper cliches. These are everyday essentials that will save you money starting today, whether an emergency hits or not. And if you stick around into the end, I'll share the 3-tier storage system that prevents waste and keeps your supplies fresh for decades. Welcome to Prep Pantry, where we make preparedness practical and profitable. If you're tired of living paycheck to paycheck and want to take control of your family's future, hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss our money-saving strategies. Let's start with the items most people completely overlook but seasoned preppers swear by. These are the versatile essentials that solve multiple problems and give you the most value for your money. First up, heavy-duty contractor trash bags. I know what you're thinking. Trash bags? Really? But hear me out. These aren't your flimsy kitchen bags. We're talking thick, 55-gallon contractor-grade bags that are like the Swiss Army knife of emergency supplies. They can serve as makeshift ponchos when you're caught in the rain, patch broken windows, collect and store water, line sleeping bags for warmth and waterproofing, and yes, handle trash. A single box takes up minimal space, but can solve dozens of problems you haven't even imagined yet. When you buy them in bulk, you're paying pennies per bag for incredible versatility. Next, let's talk about washcloths. Forget stockpiling on paper towels that take up tons of space and run out fast. Bulk packs of basic washcloths are infinitely reusable, incredibly space efficient, and shockingly versatile. You can use them for cleaning, first aid, personal hygiene, even as makeshift water filters or fire starters. During the pandemic, when paper products vanished from shelves, people with washcloth stockpiles didn't even blink. They just kept living normally while everyone else scrambled. Buy a few dozen packs when they're on sale, and you'll never worry about running out of cleaning supplies again. Now, power and light. Batteries are absolute lifelines in any grid-down scenario, and buying them one pack at a time at the grocery store is throwing money away. Buy batteries by the case, AA, AAA, 9-volt, and coin cells, and you'll save serious money while ensuring you're never caught short. Here's the storage trick. Keep them in a cool, dry place, but never store them inside your devices where they can corrode. And consider investing in lithium batteries for items you're storing long-term. They last longer, perform better in extreme temperatures, and are worth every extra penny when you actually need them. Let me tell you about 2 items that have been valuable for literally thousands of years: salt and vinegar. Salt never goes bad, ever. It's vital for food preservation, maintaining electrolyte balance, and even cleaning wounds. Historically, salt has been as valuable as gold, and in a crisis situation, it can become currency. Buy bulk table salt and canning salt. They're incredibly cheap and take up almost no space. You cannot have too much salt. Vinegar is equally incredible. Bulk white vinegar, apple cider vinegar, and cleaning varieties serve as preservatives, cleaners, deodorizers, weed killers, and so much more. Apple cider vinegar with a mother offers genuine health benefits and was even linked to lower infection rates during the 1918 flu pandemic. A gallon of vinegar costs a few dollars and will last you years while solving hundreds of household problems. Now let's move into food storage, specifically the big 4 categories that can literally feed your family for decades if stored properly. Pasta and white rice are prepping staples, but most people don't store them correctly and end up with bug-infested disappointment. Here's what you need to know. Transfer them to airtight containers immediately, add bay leaves to deter pests, and for maximum shelf life, use Mylar bags with oxygen absorbers. When you buy in bulk during sales, and these items cycle through sales constantly, you can save up to 70% off regular prices. Properly stored rice can last for decades, literally feeding future generations if needed. That's talking about locking in today's prices for food you might eat 20 years from now. That's powerful. Dried beans are your protein powerhouse, and they're far cheaper and more space efficient than canned beans. A 25-pound bag can last for years when stored correctly, and buying variety ensures you won't get bored with your meals. Black beans, pinto beans, kidney beans, lentils, mix it up. Beans stored in Mylar bags or food-grade buckets with oxygen absorbers can last up to 30 years. That's not a typo, 30 years. And unlike canned beans, dried beans don't take up nearly as much space and don't have all that excess water weight that you're paying for and storing. Here's something that might surprise you. Whole coffee beans. If you're a coffee drinker or you know coffee drinkers, this is gold. Whole beans, when vacuum sealed, last much longer than ground coffee and become an incredibly valuable commodity in any crisis. People who are addicted to caffeine will trade almost anything for real coffee when supplies run low. A manual grinder ensures you can enjoy fresh coffee even without electricity, and the comfort factor alone makes this worth stocking. Coffee isn't just a luxury, it's a top-tier barter item when supply chains break down. Wheat berries are the whole kernel before it's milled into flour, and they're a game changer for long-term storage. They store for decades and can be ground into fresh flour, cooked like rice, or even sprouted for nutritious greens.
They're more nutritious and longer lasting than flour, which goes rancid relatively quickly. A grain mill, manual or electric, is a wise investment for true self-sufficiency. Our ancestors understood this. They didn't store flour, they stored wheat berries and milled them as needed. Similarly, bulk oats, whole rolled or steel cut, are cheap, nutritious, and incredibly versatile. Use them for breakfast, grind them into flour, extend meat dishes to make them go further, or even use them for skincare. Properly stored oats can last up to 30 years. They were a staple during the Great Depression for good reason. They're filling, nutritious, and you can do almost anything with them. Now, let's talk about premium protein. Buying meat in bulk directly from ranchers offers massive savings and quality you can't get at the grocery store. We're talking about purchasing a quarter, half, or even whole animals. Yes, this requires a deep freezer investment, but the math is simple. You're getting premium cuts at a fraction of retail prices. Vacuum sealing extends shelf life to years. During meat shortages or price spikes, when everyone else is paying panic prices for low-quality cuts, you're eating ribeyes and roasts you bought months ago at pre-inflation prices. This is wealth preservation in its most delicious form. Beyond food, don't neglect the boring essentials that keep your life running. Bulk buying cleaning supplies like bleach, dish soap, and laundry detergent saves you money and ensures you never caught short. Commercial-grade powders last indefinitely and cost far less than consumer brands in flashy packaging. You can buy concentrated products and dilute them yourself for even greater savings. A year's supply of laundry detergent takes up less space than you think and costs a fraction of buying it bottle by bottle. Let's address the elephant in the room: toilet paper. Yes, we all remember the great toilet paper shortage. Commercial bulk rolls last longer, cost less, and you avoid the panic buying insanity completely. Keeping a 6-month supply means you never have to worry about shortages or price gouging. It's not glamorous, but it's essential. Canned goods are important, but shop smarter. Instead of buying regular grocery store cans, go for restaurant-sized number 10 cans. These large cans offer better value and easier storage than buying dozens of smaller cans. Stock up on vegetables, fruits, sauces, and proteins from restaurant supply stores or bulk retailers. These cans last just as long as smaller ones, but simplify your inventory management significantly. Plus, once opened, you can use what you need and properly store the rest. Here's something most preppers completely forget: vitamins and supplements. Nutritional deficiencies can devastate your health in long-term crisis situations. Bulk multivitamins, vitamin C, vitamin D, and zinc provide insurance against scurvy, anemia, and other completely preventable conditions. Warehouse-sized bottles are incredibly affordable and last years past their expiration dates. Those dates are conservative estimates, not hard deadlines. When your diet is limited to stored foods, supplements become critical for maintaining health. Cooking oil deserves special attention because most people get this wrong. Oil is essential for calories and can even serve as emergency lamp fuel. But here's the key: not all oils are created equal for storage. Coconut oil is the absolute best for long-term storage, lasting up to 5 years and offering antimicrobial benefits. Olive oil is also good if stored in dark containers in cool places. Avoid vegetable and canola oils. They'll go rancid quickly and will ruin your storage plans. Now that you know what to buy, let me share the system that makes bulk buying actually work. This is what separates successful preppers from people with garages full of expired food. The 3-tier storage strategy is simple but powerful. Your first tier is your working pantry, the items you use daily that are easily accessible in your kitchen. Your second tier is your backup pantry, which refills tier 1 and ensures you never run out. Your third tier is long-term storage, packed away for true emergencies and rotated into use as needed. This system prevents waste, ensures nothing goes bad, and gives you a clear inventory at all times. You're constantly using and replacing, so nothing sits until it expires. Smart shopping is about tracking prices strategically. Keep a simple spreadsheet noting regular and sale prices for the items you buy in bulk. Most items cycle through sales every 12 weeks. Your goal is to buy enough to last until the next sale, plus a buffer. This approach locks in the lowest prices and maximizes your savings. You're not hoarding, you're strategically purchasing at optimal times, which is exactly what savvy businesses do. Storage solutions make or break your bulk buying success. Proper storage is the difference between supplies that last 2 years and those that last 20. Invest in food-grade buckets with Gamma Seal lids for truly airtight storage. Use Mylar bags and oxygen absorbers to block light, oxygen, and moisture, the 3 enemies of long-term food storage. And here's a critical fact. Every 10 degrees Fahrenheit increase in temperature halves your food's shelf life. Store supplies in the coolest, driest place available. If necessary, insulate a storage room or use a small air conditioner. The investment pays for itself in extended shelf life. Never keep all your supplies in one place. Floods, fires, or other disasters can wipe out a single stash instantly. Store supplies in multiple locations when possible, elevated off the ground, and in waterproof containers to ensure redundancy. Even splitting supplies between your basement and garage provides more security than putting all your eggs in one basket. Here's the mindset shift that changes everything. Stop viewing bulk purchases as expenses.
Start seeing them as converting dollars into tangible assets. Rice, batteries, cleaning supplies that hold or increase value over time. Cash loses value to inflation constantly. Food and essentials either maintain their value or become more valuable as prices rise. Every dollar you save through bulk buying is a dollar you can invest elsewhere, paying off debt, building your emergency fund, or expanding your preparedness. Think of your bulk purchases as a hedge against inflation that also serves immediate practical purposes. The compound effect is real. Saving 60% on rice, 30% on pasta, 50% on beans, and 40% on cleaning supplies adds up incredibly fast. We're talking thousands of dollars per year for an average family. Redirect these savings into other areas of your life, and you're increasing your overall resilience and financial stability in multiple ways simultaneously. Let's get real about what prepping actually protects you from. The most common emergencies aren't apocalyptic scenarios. They're job loss, unexpected medical bills, family crises, or local natural disasters. A 6-month supply of food and essentials means these events are inconveniences, not catastrophes. You avoid panic buying, you avoid price gouging, and you eliminate the stress of uncertainty. Personal experience proves this point repeatedly. Losing a job is far less traumatic when your family's basic needs are already covered by a well-stocked pantry. Prepping isn't about fear, it's about freedom. Freedom from worry, freedom from supply chain disruptions, and freedom from price manipulation. Imagine shopping only once a month for fresh items while having a pantry that rivals a small grocery store. You never run out of essentials, you laugh at shortage headlines, and you save thousands annually. The peace of mind from knowing your family is protected regardless of what happens is genuinely priceless. You become the person others turn to for advice when they need it most because you had the foresight to prepare when times were good. These 17 items aren't just for doomsday scenarios. They're your path to financial security starting right now. By implementing the 3-tiered storage system and buying strategically during sales cycles, you'll save thousands annually while building unshakable resilience. Every item on this list saves you money today, not just in theoretical emergencies. Don't wait for the next shortage to wish you'd started. Pick 3 items from this list today and make your first bulk purchase this week. Start with rice, beans, and salt if you're completely new to this. Research the best prices in your area, find your storage solution, and take action. Small steps, buying 1 extra can, choosing the larger package, compound into major preparedness over time. The choice is yours. Continue living paycheck to paycheck, hoping nothing goes wrong, or start building your bulk supplies and create real security. Once you experience the savings and the peace of mind, you'll never go back to the old way of shopping. You'll wonder why you waited so long to start. If you found this valuable, smash that like button and subscribe to Prep Pantry for more practical prepping strategies that save you money and build real security. Drop a comment below telling me which item you're buying first. I want to know what resonates with you. Your future self will thank you for taking action today. Remember, preparedness is practical, not paranoid. Start small, start now, and keep stacking those supplies. The path to security is paved with boring basics bought in bulk. Rice, beans, salt, soap. These essentials will save you financially today and literally save you tomorrow if things go sideways. Stay safe, stay smart, and embrace the power of bulk buying.